All right, Trevin, what's your website tip of the week?
So this week, our tip is actually super simple and super short. It's going to be about using the right images on your website. Now, not every image is going to be able to fit the type of message that you're trying to tell to your consumers. And a lot of websites, a lot of stock websites might have an image that kind of coincides with what you're telling. But at the end of the day, a lot of consumers are going to have a hard time feeling the energy and the emotion behind something that just kind of tells your story or kind of fit the brand versus something that was shot with context behind your brand. Now, this doesn't necessarily mean that you need to get a professional photographer every single time for something like this. And it doesn't necessarily mean that you need to be a big professional photographer, but to get as many images and content on your website that were actually shot around your brand and with people that work with your brand are going to do a lot more for helping you convert on your website and telling your story. Now, there are methods where you can, or techniques I should say, where you can pick the right kind of stock images to use on your website. However, I highly recommend not using straight stock images throughout your website completely, because that's where consumers, depending on how much they're shopping around and how often people use stock images, they're going to start to notice the same images that people are using across websites. Now it's going to feel either templated, outdated, or just that it's copying some of its competitors. So that's how to kind of pick some of the right images. At the end of the day, there's not one image that's better than the other than shooting something with context behind your actual brand. So I hope that makes sense, guys. If you guys have any questions, feel free to reach out, comment, like, subscribe, do whatever you got to do to get in touch with us. And we look forward to talking with you again next week.